Yep. That right there, I have no doubt in my mind that right there is how our little girl's looking right now. Happy, healthy body, not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. She's probably, there ain't no telling what she's doing. I just wanted to make a video. Had a lot of people over the last month commenting on my videos with some real kind words, man. A lot of support for me and Joe, Zoe. So I just wanted to make a video letting everybody know how Thursday transpired. Got a call from Dr. Sunday. Must have been about 1:30 in the afternoon. She called up and asked if we were still, good for 2 p.m. And I said, well, no, we're not actually. I said, but Zoe is. I said, so yes, ma'am, 2 p.m. is, we're ready, So then for about the next 30 minutes, I was like a damn crackhead, peeping out the blinds and looking out the door. And I've had my my little roller desk chair back there at the foot of the bed ever since Tuesday when I got home. And that's where I pretty much sat planted in it until, I went to bed each night. That way I could sit right there by Zoe as she was laying on the foot of the bed and love her and whatever. Give her water through syringes because she wouldn't drink. And me and Joe had already squared it away that when everything was in the moments of her transitioning over, that Joe was going to be holding her, sitting in my chair. So about 5 till 2, I had to holler down the hallway to Joe and tell her, hey, she's here, babe, as Dr. Sunday was pulling up in the driveway. Man, just a feeling that you got, But there honestly could not have been more of a smoother transition for her. Dr. Sunday come in the house, and I talked with her a minute or two in the foyer in there, and we went on down the hallway to the bedroom, and she greeted Zoe and spoke with Joe, and we talked just a minute or two, and then she basically, got right on down to business. I picked Zoe up and put her in Joe's arms, and so Joe was sitting in my chair here at the foot of the bed and holding her, had her little head up here on Joe's right shoulder, right in here. And Dr. Sunday was saying that a lot of times old dogs like that, I guess old animals period, but we're dealing with a dog, so Dr. Sunday was saying that old dogs like that are sick, a lot of times when you give them the initial sedative and they get into that deep, relaxing, deep sleep, a lot of times they'll go on and pass over, but that their body is like humans, their body don't want to let go. So sometimes it takes nothing more than that sedative and getting them in just a deep, relaxing sleep, and they'll go ahead and cross. So she gave her the sedative, and probably took about 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes, somewhere in there, before she drifted off into a really good deep sleep. She was breathing nice, big, long, deep breaths that she hadn't done in months. Joe was talking to her in her ear, you know, baby, we love you. Mom and Daddy's here with you. You know, we're going to be all right. We're going to miss you, but we're going to be all right. You go ahead and go. You know, go ahead and go. Go rest. And I was kind of standing behind Joe, kind of sitting on the bed. I was rubbing her little, she liked to have the bridge of her nose rubbed up between her eyes. That seemed to relax her, you know. The times we would rub her like that, she'd drift off to sleep. So I was giving her kisses and rubbing the bridge of her nose and also telling her, you know, baby, go ahead and get your rest, little girl. We know you're tired, you know, you go ahead. And she drifted, probably 10 minutes, she drifted into a really deep, relaxing sleep. I mean, she was, her little front legs were doing that number, you know, so I mean, she was dreaming, probably running, who knows what she was dreaming. But that old body just didn't want to let go. It just didn't want to let go. So it must have been about 250, 251, somewhere in there. Dr. Sunday went ahead and gave her that overdose of suboxytrenol, or whatever word it is, that basically just, you know, shuts the brain down, and of course that shuts everything down, you know. So she gave her that, and at 2:53 Thursday, Joe felt right there on her little neck where Zoe had her head at. Joe said she felt where she had been breathing out of her nose, you know, sleeping. She said at her very last breath, she exhaled through her mouth, you know, a big, and then that was it. And that was at 2:53 Thursday, the 14th, exactly 1 week after her 13th birthday. And we knew she was ready. I mean, the look that she was giving us, I didn't really pick up on it as much as Joe did, but Joe said that you know, when her and Joe were sitting there locking eyes on each other while Joe was holding her, she said that her eyes basically said, you know, I'm tired, I'm ready, let's go, let's do this, thank you, you know, but let's do it. So as hard as it was to do, I mean, because me and Joe's been together 8 years, and we've had Zoe for 6.5. So I mean, she's part of the family, man. She's no other way to put it, you know. But as hard as it was to do, we know that she's better off, you know. And this last day and a half, it was rough. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. So then we laid her on the bed. Dr. Sunday ended up leaving shortly thereafter. And we wrapped her in her favorite quilt. And took her over about 20 miles, 25-mile cross into South Carolina, over to Aiken, South Carolina, to a crematorium where I had been talking with that guy since Monday. And so she was cremated Thursday afternoon, and I think we're supposed to be getting her back to Monday. The guy's actually going to bring her over here. So, and so we wrapped her in her little favorite quilt, and I went ahead and cranked the Dodge up and got the AC blowing in there good, and Joe literally held her in her lap all the way over there, you know, while I drove over there. So it was very nice, and we were there with her right there to the end, you know. We literally carried her to the gates of heaven, and so to speak. But It was very odd. It was very odd coming back home Thursday afternoon and her not greeting us at the door. And she always would sleep by my legs at night when I was home. And the house, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the house feels empty. You know, I mean, me and Joe are here, but it feels empty. You don't hear the click, click, clicking over little toes walking across the linoleum kitchen floor or coming down the hardwood hallway in the hallway, you know. Ain't no telling how many times with me sitting here at my desk, I'd hear her coming through the kitchen in there, click, 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 clicking, and she'd come through the little doorway here into my office, so to speak, and come around the corner of the desk and look up at me because, hey, Fat Daddy's always eating something, you know. But it's hard. It's hard being here and her not being here. I mean, hell, about near every time I go outside for anything, she'd come with me. And but like I said, it is what it is. We know she's better off. We had to do it for her. There's no way that as much as we loved her, we were going to let her keep on living like that. So I just wanted to make a video, let everybody know what was going on. I am fixing to go up to the Peterbilt, and I got some wiring I got to fix on 2 lights that I got out. Tail light and a damn side clearance turn signal out. I might as well go ahead and get that shit fixed up, because I'll probably be back to work Monday. Bull's Head, hey, Jonathan, Bull's Head, and John, hey, look here, man. I'll get back to y'all. I will. But these last few days, man, I just been at the house, you know. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I totally was giving Zoe my undivided attention. I ain't talked to nobody, to be honest with you. I think I talked with my mama yesterday morning for about 35, 40 minutes. But I ain't talked to nobody, man. I just ain't been wanting to be, you know, I just, quite honestly, I'm a fucking asshole, to be honest with you, man. You can ask Slacker Trucking. I'm shitty at returning calls. You know, it is what it is. But I'll get a hold of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all wanting to, you know, talk with me and shit. I do. And I'll get with you. I promise. It'll probably be middle of next week or whatever when I get back out on the road. But I don't think there's nothing else that I need to say, man. Willie, thanks to all your, man, you're a good dude, Willie. You're a good dude. I don't give a damn what anybody says about you. You're a good fella, man. There's a lot of good people on this YouTube. There is. A lot of good people on here. I reckon I'm going to fix to go and fix them lights on my truck. Y'all know me, man. I got steaks marinating in the refrigerator and 2 slabs of ribs in the refrigerator marinating. I'm going to throw that shit on the grill tomorrow. Y'all know how I roll. But I hope everybody's having a good weekend, and we'll catch y'all later. Y'all be safe.